In this week's segment of North Dakota Outdoors, Mike Anderson tells us about a large white bird with black-tipped wings that travels through North Dakota every spring and fall.
The Aransas wood buffalo population of whooping cranes is listed as an endangered species in the United States, which means they are protected because of their low numbers.
So last year we actually set a record high number on the Wintering Ground survey of 557 individuals. And so that's up the highest recorded population level ever recorded during that survey. And that survey is done down on the coast of Texas.
Whooping cranes will start showing up in North Dakota sometime in October and stay as long as the weather allows.
Nearly all of the whooping cranes in the population, in that wood buffalo population, are migrating through North Dakota. And it's a really important stopover site both in the fall and also in the spring. Whooping cranes are spending pretty considerable time in the state during their migration and refueling.
Wetland habitats are what draws whooping cranes to spend time in North Dakota during their spring and fall migration.
Unfortunately, those wetlands are starting to decline a bit in the state, but those shallow wetlands are really important for whooping cranes.
Whooping cranes and sandhill cranes will sometimes migrate together.
So hunters definitely need to be aware that whooping cranes are going to be around at about the same time as sandhill cranes if they're pursuing sandhills.
Whooping cranes will often get confused with other bird species when migrating through North Dakota.
Whooping cranes commonly get confused with snow geese in some instances, pelicans in some instances, also sandhill cranes too. The one difference obviously is their size, differentiating them between amongst a lot of species. They're quite a bit bigger than a lot of the sandhill cranes that we have migrating through the state. They're approximately 5 feet tall, which is considerably larger than some of the sandhills that we have, could be anywhere from 2 to 3 feet. Obviously a lot larger than pelicans even, and a lot larger than our snow geese too, although they have a generally white body with black tips on the end of their wings. It's just the wingspan that they have is so much larger than any other species that we have moving through the state.
This is Mike Anderson in the North Dakota Outdoors.
If you're lucky enough to see a whooping crane in North Dakota, report it to the North Dakota Game and Fish Department at 328-6300.